a question what might have been for these guys. They just couldn't get cohered together, and here's that 90-degree over the bridge, over the mighty Loire. There's actually an island in the middle that they bridge to. There it is. Go and sun yourself, why don't you? The Pont Napoleon. But let's see, they have still a bit of a job to do. Once they come over the other bank, once we've finally reached it, over this alluvial thrown-up island that we've got, there's a right-hand turn once they leave this. They go onto a roundabout, essentially. That'll take us screaming down towards the 1,700 metres to go marker. And they will take a left-hander, which will bring them to the Flamme Rouge, and they'll still have another left-hander to finish off the job. They're trying to finish off each other. They're both on different sides of the road. They've got their own lanes to play with here, Brian. This is hilarious.
Yeah, they're coming back together now, but you know, that was a moment there, and any hesitation at all between both of these riders, and it could be curtains.
Woo! That was so close. That was nearly end of day for Thibaut Gruel. Lapera did the right thing, drifted over. That was a shaky moment for them. Shows you how much they're putting into this, Brian. It's going to be a two-up sprint. Here's the left-hander that I was telling you about. This is magnificent. They are nearly there. That's at 1,700 metres. They go past the Flamme Rouge in just a few moments' time. And this is now Gruel just thinking this is a magnificent opportunity. He's the quickest of the two. Lapera looked nice and handy. Bike handling skills there. You've just seen it described to you. And now the elbow flicks out, and he does indeed give him a turn. They want to hold the margin. It's only 10 seconds, as you can see. What a finish we've got here. Just going to come through the Flamme Rouge in 200 metres time. In about 400 metres, they have their last turn of the day. At 800 metres it will be, and then they have to get home. Oh, they're playing games.
Start. Yeah, they start. This is what they don't want to do, and of course Lapera wants to put Gruel in front. He knows that he's the quicker of both of them. So this is nail-biting stuff for Decathlon and Groupama, because, like I said, any hesitation, it could be curtains for them.
8 seconds now, they're going to take the turn. I think they might get caught if this lights up behind them. What's Bissegger going to do? That's the big question. Is he going to... Oh, my goodness, they're going to get caught here. They've stared each other into the abyss. This is an absolute nightmare. Oh, they've been caught, they've been wound in. Talk about throwing it away. That is a nightmare. Maybe Gruel believes, even within this company, he can win the sprint, but he's got Christophe Laporte here. Here comes Bissegger. He's going to have to go long. He's a time trialist, not a sprinter, and of course he does. So he picks it up cleverly. I guess Gruel goes in on his back wheel, does it? Bissegger hasn't quite fully ignited just yet. Laporte's also here. So indeed is Albert Phillips, and I think my money's on the man from Little Trek here. He's keeping it nice and steady. He's in fourth wheel right now. He wants to follow the wheel of Christophe Laporte, but Bissegger's going to power this one home. Trentin's not finished either, and Thibaut Gruel's going to come through here. They split wide. Bissegger versus Gruel. Gruel, is he going to get it on the throw? Is he ridden clever here? Is it going to be Trentin dialing the clock back at the very last? The man in black. Oh my goodness, he's only gone and done it. That is fantastic. Matteo Trentin, 36 years of age. It's been a while since he's had something so magnificent as a win, and he's only gone and done it right here at the end of this season, the autumn of his career, you might say. But that was brilliantly judged by the man in black. Cue the music. That was superb.
I couldn't believe that there. The rivalry between Decathlon and Groupama shines through. They threw it away, and Matteo Trentin steals the day from Christophe Laporte. It looked a very laboured sprint in the end, but yeah, I thought they were going to sprint it out for the victory, irrelevant of who is the fastest. It's always a difficult one at the end of a hard race like this, but wow, what a finish that was.
What a finale. That is magnificent. Well, for many, this will draw European racing to a close, but my goodness, what a way to finish. Trentin's at the back. Talk us in, Brian.
Yeah, well, it was Bissegger. I thought he would have went for a long one there when they came back together, but he didn't, and he was leading out Lapera, and Lapera had the legs. Look where Gruel is. Gruel just sits down. Trentin, well, he got the front, and Christophe Laporte sits down. Nothing left in the legs. Wins, but look the difference between Lepera and Gruel. And it was Lepera that started kicking things off with the, wanting to force Gruel to lead out. Gruel said, no, I'm not leading out. But look at Lepera. He finishes well in front of Gruel. You never know at the end of a hard race like this, but I just think it was the inter-rivalry between the two French teams that just killed off their opportunity to win this race. And Matteo Trentin, the old wily fox, came through and delivers in the end.
If you're going to ride clever. And today, the man who unpicked this Rubik's Cube was Matteo Trentin. He put all the blocks on the table in the right order at exactly the right time at the line. That is magnificent. 3 times he's won this race. I think this will be the most special.